One of the things you need if you want to start off by being a superhero or a vigilante is a way to protect your identity. And one of those ways is a mask. Now, masks have a really long history in our culture, in our society, ranging all the way back to the Middle Ages. Masks were often worn as a way to celebrate, as a way to hide yourself, made very popular in stage presentations, which really hit big way back as a way just to hide yourself, to be someone different. And that brings us to the domino mask. Now, if you're into any kind of superhero comic collecting or online gaming or anything, you've probably come across this term, and the term really predates comic books and movies completely. Domino mask actually roughly translates to Lord Spectre or Spectre Lord, basically hiding who you are. And the feature of the domino mask specifically was the cover around the eyes and the little bridge of the nose just a little bit. That's it. There's several different kinds of masks that were elaborate or headpieces and everything, but the domino mask itself is that term that has survived even to today. Fast forwarding to television and old serials and comic books, the domino mask has been seen on such heroes as the Lone Ranger, Zorro, Robin, Green Lantern, and of course Green Arrow. Now, Smallville introduced Green Arrow, who Green Arrow in the comics does have a domino mask, but they wanted to go with this high-tech look, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, of the Green Arrow, something a little more modern. And what way to do something modern than have something that looks like a mask, but is a little bit more, something a little bit more high-tech. And they settled on sunglasses. The ones they settled on for a brand of racing or bike racing glasses called Zeal Optics. And they specifically chose the Blast version. Now, these are completely discontinued and just have a completely different feel, but they still have that whole mask look, and it really does cover up the face and change its profile. So here they are. These are the Zeal Optic Blast sunglasses. Now, if you're lucky enough to still find them, they did come in a couple different versions with yellow lenses as well as the brown lenses, and they come in a variety of colors, but these ones I had to custom paint into the green using Testra's Green Metallic, which is apparently very accurate to the show. And as you can see, they have obviously a very sunglass look, and me with my hair and t-shirt here probably doesn't do it very much justice as far as that goes. But as you can see, I'm just gonna close up right here. They have a very mask appeal to them. They don't show the face. When you have the hood on, it does quite give that whole mask appearance. And I think that's what they were really going for, and I think they really pulled it off with that. So now stepping ahead to Arrow. Now, Arrow first started off in season 1 with no mask. This upset quite a few fans. They thought that it should be easier to tell who he is based on what he was using, which was just green eye makeup. Kind of to give a band across his face. It still kind of worked as a way to mask his appearance, but it wasn't quite a mask. And a lot of people felt that it really wasn't doing its job. So last season, season 2, they introduced Barry Allen, who also introduced a mask to the Arrow universe. And the one thing that people were really nervous about when they heard that this was going to happen was how faithful would it be to the actual comics. The comics typically had that whole diamond look, and you've probably seen it on the Justice League cartoons as well. It was just kind of there. For the show, they'd have to have something a little more concrete, and they came up with this really cool idea of this really thin type of leather or leather look option with some neat score lines accenting the rest of the Arrow costume as well. I had the opportunity to purchase one from a link that I'm going to link at the bottom here, and it was okay, but my biggest problem when it comes to anything on my face is that my nose isn't exactly straight. So I have run into problems when it comes to sunglasses and glasses in general, so I had to make my own. And I opted, thanks to the help of my friend Andrew Pinder, to create a fully vegetan mask molded to my face. Okay, here's how it goes on. And there we go. I'm gonna get close for this one too as I'm talking about it. As you can see, it does have some rough edges. I'm not a perfect leather maker, as much as I wish I was. But as you can see, I got some score details in there as well as the wrap going all the way around. I think it worked really well. From a distance, you can't tell. In fact, I actually made 2 of them to see how well I would actually do it. Plus, you can pull this one off real easily, and you have the mask off for the time being until you pull it back on. So overall, both options are completely different. They both do their job. They both hide identities, hide the eyes, kind of give that change of shape, but they do it very differently per the show's overall design aesthetic. But I do prefer this version. If you want to make your own, check the link below. Go to the RPF thread as well as the Facebook group where we're all talking about these things. So anyway, let me know what you think of these. They're pretty fun, they're pretty neat. I hope you really enjoyed seeing them. Click here if you want to check out my Arrow Season 1 bow. Click here if you want to actually see my Smallville bow. Both bows are kind of cool to check out, so be sure to look at them both. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching.